Robert Pickton, the pig farmer, was born October 24, 1949, also known as the pig killer, the piggy palace, and the butcher. He is a Canadian serial killer, serial rapist, former pig farmer, and possible cannibal. He is believed to have began to murder in the early 1990s. Arrested in 2002 and convicted in 2007 of second-degree murders of 6 women, and subject of a lengthy investigation that yielded evidence of numerous other murders. Pickton murdered women and had 2 women who helped him to solicit other prosecutes. Early life. Robert Pickton was born to Leonard Francis Pickton, 1896-1977, and Louise Helene Arnall, 1912-1979, a family of pig farmers in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, 27 kilometers, 17 miles, east of Vancouver. Pickton's older sister, Linda Louise Wright, was sent off to live with relatives in Vancouver as their parents thought that the family pig farm would be an inappropriate setting to raise a young girl. Robert and his younger brother, David Francis Pickton, began working at the farm at an early age, and their mother was very demanding, prioritizing the pigs over the brothers' personal hygiene and forcing them to work long hours raising the farm's livestock. She often sent them to school in unwashed, dirty clothes reeking of manure and earning the brothers the nickname Stinky Piggy from their classmates. Pickton was strongly attached to his mother, and he had little interaction with his abusive father. Pickton struggled in school, being put in a special class after failing the 2nd grade. At the age of 12, Pickton began raising a calf which became his beloved pet. 2 weeks later, after failing to find it after school, he was told to check the barn where he was heartbroken to find it slaughtered. On February 6, 2002, police executed a search warrant for illegal firearms at the Pickton property. Both Pickton brothers were arrested, and police obtained a second warrant using what they had seen on the property to search the farm as part of the BC Missing Women investigation. Personal items belonging to missing women were found at the farm, which was sealed off by members of the joint RCMP Vancouver Police Department task force. The following day, Pickton was charged with weapons offenses. Both of the Picktons were later released. However, Robert Pickton was kept under police surveillance. On February 22, 2002, Robert Pickton was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Serena Abotsway and Mona Wilson. On April 2nd, 3 more charges were added for the murders of Jacqueline McDonnell, Diane Rock, and Heather Bottomley. A 6th charge for the murder of Andrea Joesbury was laid on April 9th, followed shortly by a 7th for Brenda Wolfe. On September 20th, 4 more charges were added for the slayings of Georgina Papin, Patricia Johnson, Helen Hallmark, and Jennifer Firminger. Another 4 more charges for the murders of Heather Chinnock, Tanya Holick, Sherry Irving, and Inga Hall were laid on October 3rd, bringing the total to 15. On May 26, 2005, 12 more charges were laid against Pickton for the killings of Kara Ellis, Andrea Borhaven, Deborah Lynn Jones, Marnie Frey, Tiffany Drew, Carrie Koski, Sarah DeVries, Cynthia Felix, Angela Jardine, Wendy Crawford, Diana Melnick, and Jane Doe, bringing the total number of first-degree murder charges to 27. Excavations continued at the farm through November 2003. The cost of the investigation is estimated to have been $70 million by the end of 2003, according to the provincial government. The property is currently fenced off, under lien by the Crown in right of British Columbia. In the meantime, all the buildings on the property, except a small barn, had been demolished. Forensic analysis proved difficult because the bodies may have been left to decompose or be eaten by insects and pigs on the farm. During the early days of the excavations, forensic anthropologists brought in heavy equipment, including 2 50-foot, 15-meter, flat conveyor belts and soil sifters to find traces of human remains. On March 10, 2004, the government revealed that Pickton may have ground up human flesh and mixed it with pork that he sold.